doesn't just ignore Caitlin Clark, they resent her.
You have Caitlin Clark on your basketball team. Now, granted, all of the other players definitely played a heavy contribution to winning the game, but what is going on, man?
The controversy exploded the moment Brittney Griner fouled out during a heated matchup against Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever.
And it was the ticky-tack fouls, and again, Caitlin Clark doing a little bit of an acting job. Not sure if that was actually a foul.
That kind of selective discipline tells you everything you need to know about how the league operates and who it shields. The hypocrisy is staggering. Had Caitlin Clark said anything remotely similar about a black player, there would have been immediate outrage. She would have been dragged by every media outlet, fined, suspended, and branded a racist without hesitation.
If Caitlin Clark or white WNBA player said trash fucking black girl, I don't think any of you would doubt at all that they would be suspended for multiple games.
Every foul she draws is overhyped. When it's Griner allegedly hurling racial insults, it's nothing to see here. This isn't just a bad look for the league, it's proof of deep bias. And fans aren't stupid. They know exactly what's going on.
By the way, the whole league is ate up with that. The very player that knowingly had cannabis oil on them, they got busted. That Biden traded the Michael Jordan.
Being institutionalized. Referees ignore blatant fouls against Clark. Coaches pull her during critical stretches, even when she's the top scorer or playmaker on the floor. And the WNBA leadership, they say nothing. They promote unity and empowerment, but are completely silent when their brightest stars being bullied game after game.
The referees just exposed their hand so bad, bro. They just didn't care no more. They didn't care. The world was watching how bad the cause was. They didn't care at all. They was going to get their issue off against the Fever no matter what. And
Brittney Griner, the WNBA's woke trifecta.
Griner similarly calls Caitlin Clark trash.
She's a woman, ? That is the leftist propaganda machine.
I'm going to say something off the court. Lemon pepper wings.
It finally happened. The moment millions of fans have been anticipating ever since Caitlin Clark stepped onto a WNBA court with all eyes on her. The masks are coming off and the truth is getting louder, especially when
has ever had.
From game one, she's been knocked down, physically targeted, and dismissed by veteran players who seem more bothered by her spotlight than inspired by her game. The message has been loud and clear. You're not one of us, and you never will be.
There's been an alliance among WNBA players. They thought they were hard on Caitlin Clark last year. There's not going to be cheap shots this year, but there's going to be a physicality to the way that they defend her. Not in a cheap way, but just a physical.
What's more disturbing is how that resentment is when it's caught on video.
For the ticky-tack fouls that we were talking about earlier today.
Brittney Griner, the so-called face of social justice in the WNBA, just got exposed in real time. And what she allegedly said after fouling out of a game against Caitlin Clark isn't just ugly, it's revealing.
It sure looks like she says, trash effing white girl. They can't stand the straight white girls. And by the way, they don't like white fans either.
Was supposed to be a turning point, a surge of fresh talent, sold-out arenas, and a revival of interest in a league that struggled for decades. But instead of being welcomed, she's been met with hostility, indifference, and outright aggression.
This is a business that has never been profitable in its history, and it's now abundantly clear that nothing can ever change that. It is a fatally flawed concept. She's the reason the WNBA just won the lottery. Without Caitlin Clark, nobody cares about any of these players or the league. This was by far the best year the WNBA.
Trash talking happens in sports, but this crossed the line. And worse, the league's silence says everything. While Griner's now viral comment, one many lip readers claim included trash effing white girls, made headlines.
Footage has surfaced. A couple different take on this clip as well as to what she actually said. Some people said she didn't call Caitlin Clark a effing white girl. Some people say that she said what a effing whack call. At the end of the day,
the WNBA's response has been nothing.
Games, multiple weeks, maybe months, and it would be a major story that was covered by everybody in sports. Why does that not happen?
But when Griner makes a statement that many are calling racially charged, it's brushed off as competitive emotion. The silence from the WNBA is deafening. Not a single statement, not a single consequence. Just more evidence that this league will protect its favorites no matter what they say, even if it means alienating the very fans keeping the WNBA afloat. Caitlin Clark's arrival in the WNBA but crickets. Meanwhile, the same league is busy investigating Indiana Fever fans for alleged racist heckling with no proof.
Inquiring minds want to know, is the WNBA about to open up an investigation on this? I mean, currently they say they're investigating Indiana Fever fans for quote-unquote racist noises, slurs, all of these supposed things that nobody can seem to prove.
Do you see the double standard yet? When it's Caitlin Clark, then a viral video of one of their star players possibly making a racist, targeted comment.
Why would we not have the same standard for a black basketball player in the WNBA as for a white basketball player in the WNBA? If, as the WNBA claims, they are deeply committed to combating racism, the WNBA, to my knowledge, guys, has not issued any response at all to this video that we shared. Brittney Griner, to my knowledge, has not been asked about this at all.
Like literally the greatest of all time. If it was a straight white basketball player, she'd be rotting in Russian prison right now.
Which, if Caitlin Clark had done, I mean, she would have gotten suspended for weeks or months at a time.
This is about more than one outburst. This is about a pattern. Caitlin Clark has been elbowed, shoved, disrespected, and sidelined both on and off the court by players and even her own coaches.
Physical wear and tear on Caitlin Clark.
Effing whack call.
But the damage was done, and the truth was captured for everyone to see. This wasn't just a fluke moment of anger. It exposed how protected Brittney Griner really is. While she was allowed to walk away without a single consequence, the league was busy launching an investigation, not into her, but into the fans who allegedly heckled her. There was no video proof, no audio, no verified reports. Yet that investigation got more attention from the WNBA leadership.
I'm not surprised that 2 weeks into the season, she's already got an injury.
Caitlin Clark was playing off the ball a lot in the Atlanta Dream game. Caitlin Clark was simply removed from the equation.
Stephanie White is ruining Caitlin Clark. How do we have the best point guard in the world, the best passer in the league, and we're taking the ball out of her hands?
But why? Because she doesn't fit the league's narrative. She doesn't play identity politics. She doesn't whine. She just plays. And that's
he does what he does.
What happened with Brittney Griner is just the latest example of how far the WNBA will go to protect its favorites while vilifying the one star actually saving the league. They'll lecture fans about respect and tolerance while ignoring clear evidence of hostility from their own players.
The WNBA is ostensibly investigating fans in the Indiana fan base for alleged racism. And they've got an actual player in Brittney Griner who appears to